So I'm fine.
So, tell me something about your life.
Sir, I'm from Faridabad, with Consul area. So I did my 12th in non-med side, obviously, like any other cadet. And then after that, I was actually aiming for IIT. I got scholarship also from my school, and like the whole curriculum was based on IIT preparation. They were totally focused on that. I also joined FITZI for that purpose, but in the end, I wasn't selected in IIT. So now I'm telling how I actually ended up in Merchant Navy.
So, from where you did your 12th class?
I did my 11th and 12th from modern DPS. Sir.
Okay. How much percentage you got in 12th class?
In 12th class, overall I got 79.8%.
79, okay, that's good marks. So, who told you to join Merchant Navy, and what, as you told that you were interested in IIT, but what, you failed in IIT exam or? Tell.
Actually, sir, it's not exactly like being fail or that thing, or even me aiming for IIT.
Okay.
It was more like I was kind of forced into that.
Yeah.
You know how Indian society works.
Yeah. Okay.
Only engineering and medical are there. So
Yeah.
I was forced into IIT,
Okay.
and half-heartedly I gave, to be honest.
Okay.
Then I gave many other exams like
Yeah.
law also,
Okay.
and well, there was this IPU also for Delhi University.
Okay. Yeah.
Delhi University and Merchant Navy. Merchant Navy I got to know from newspaper, by the way. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
So
how many languages you know?
I know 4 languages:
Okay. Which?
Hindi, English, French, and Japanese.
Japanese. That's fantastic. So, okay, that's good. Now you tell how you got about Merchant Navy from newspaper, right?
Yes, sir.
So after that you given exams.
Yep.
Which exams you have given?
Sir, like after IIT, I gave ILET, that is for law, and there was, I forgot the name, but there was one law university for Delhi also, separate.
Okay.
So that, and then and for DU, Delhi University,
Okay.
and then Merchant Navy. That's all.
So Merchant Navy, which exams you given?
Only this, what should I say? That IMU.
IMU CT and Anglo-Eastern exam.
No, only IMU CT. Anglo, sir, actually it was like I got 67th rank in IMU CT.
Okay.
So all the I went for medical
Okay.
in IMU. Then that guy suggested me to contact sponsor companies like Williams. He gave me contacts like Williamson, MSc, and Anglo-Asian, many others also.
Okay.
So I wrote a mail to every one of them.
Okay.
First mail came from Williamson,
Okay.
and they were like, talk to this guy for further details and that stuff.
Okay.
Then next mail came from Anglo-Asian. They called me for interview the very next day,
Yeah.
and it was I think 22nd of June
Okay.
in 2016. 21st June, the interviews were actually over for the batch, for the August batch, but they called me and selected me for on merit list.
Okay. So after that you joined pre-C training, right?
Yes.
Anglo-Eastern.
Anglo-Asian Maritime.
Okay. So how was that? Just can you tell something about?
Well,
And
sir,
which question asked in interview? Anglo-Eastern interview or in IME, whatever.
in interviews, the first question, like that was a written type of thing. They told me to write an essay in 400 words about my family, and another essay on how I see myself in 10 years.
Okay.
So this was one part, and then the oral interviews.
And what was in written exams? Written exams about this physics, chemistry, and mathematics.
Yeah,
Right?
it was not even chemistry. They were mostly stuck on physics only.
That's a physics only.
Yeah,
So
in
it
my
was
case.
mostly physics.
They only asked me mainly physics. Like they asked me 4 questions. I answered them 4 correctly, and like just I was a bit quick in calculation. So he was impressed and he selected me.
Okay. So after that you selected, and then you did your pre-C training. How was the pre-C training like?
BC training, sir, I would say it was kind of fun also. We had fun and frolic, yeah. But then there were many ups and downs, to be honest.
Okay.
Our batch was among the ones which got allowed smartphones.
Okay.
But then we also did such nuisance.
How was the
nonsense.
study and all? Study and how was the training? After that you got first shift. Tell me something about your first shift. How was the first shift? How was the life?
First shift, Delphis, Finland. Sir, I started in 2018. That is just in January,
Okay.
right up from the start.
Okay.
So first we only got 2 ports for the first 4 months, Rotterdam and St. Petersburg,
Okay.
and quite a long port call we had.
Okay.
Then there wasn't any deck work, not much deck work because it was a new ship, only 1 year old.
Okay.
Other than that, everyone, the officers, crew, they were all friendly, and they were all like a friendly atmosphere. But I think I was a bit too much pampered there.
Okay. Okay. So it was cool. Okay. Then you did second shift. This is your third or fourth shift?
This is my 4th ship.
Fourth shift. That's good. In cadetship, you did 4 shifts. And tell me something about your country. What message you give to youngsters about country, about future, what they should join merchant navy or NDA or engineering? What you want to say? How is the merchant navy life? Are you happy with this field?
To be honest, sir, there have been ups and downs in my life.
Yeah.
You know, I have already discussed with you about my 3rd ship.
Why you joined merchant navy? Tell me. What was the reason behind that?
Sir, to be honest, the main reason was just to like escape from engineering side.
Oh.
I didn't want to get trapped into this circle of engineering that everyone's just.
There were a lot of study. That's why.
Sir, that's also one of the reasons. But then there's another reason that the supply for engineering, that is the job, the number of people that are applying for engineering.
But now merchant navy also there are a lot of officers, like you said, ki in one batch. Suppose that in only Anglo-Eastern is taking 300. Same like that, there are a lot of institutes like Great Eastern, IMI. There are a lot of cadets, 1,000 and 1,000. So how they will get the job?
Well, sir, that's also true that in earlier stages in merchant navy, it's hard to find jobs. But as you go up, sir, you'll see that there are less and less officers.
Okay.
As per like what I am research, but I'm also like not completely sure. But still, there are less and less officers, so their demand is more.
Okay.
So if I say in long term, merchant navy is quite better
Okay.
if we compare it to any IT and.
So after that you want to give any, suppose that you'll get BSc Nautical Science. After that you want to give any UPSC exam or something
UPSC,
like
sir.
No, your
I
level is
I won't exactly say I would give UPSC, but I would prefer to give MBA exam, sir.
MBA. Okay. You
Yes.
want to do MBA from where? India?
India only,
From
yeah.
outside Rotterdam or somewhere?
Not outside, sir.
Yeah, okay. So tell me something about country, about India. How you are feeling? You are staying in India. How is the India life? Tell me something.
India, you mean, sir, on ship, like?
No, not cheap. Our India like country, na? How you can give message to youngsters what they should do after 10th, 12th, 10th?
In that regard, sir, first I would say after 10th,
Yeah.
they should consider what their strong points is rather than what they want to do or what is safe to do. Like most of the youngsters, they just look like engineering is having more jobs, so we should go in engineering. Or medical is pass if we earn more in medical in the later years.
What about government exams?
Government exams? I'll say, sir, 50-50 in the current government.
Okay. Like defense, NDA and all.
Defense NDA, yes, sir, I do agree that it's a good exam, like something which you should actually do.
Okay.
Defense, if you can do it,
Okay.
if your body can handle it, then only you should give it.
Okay.
It's not something that you should just give for anything. Like even like people like me would give just.
Okay.
You can't be like that.
What is your experience? Share with me.
Sir, well, I'll be honest. It's a very good experience.
Yeah, it's very
I'm honest, sir. It's like in my 4 ships, I haven't got I also have 3
You
cadets.
have 2 friends also, Mr. Libu, Mr. Javed.
That's also one unique thing, sir. And
Yeah.
plus, everyone here is friendly. So
Yeah.
again, this is also a very good ship for me.
Yeah, and this ship you can learn a lot of things. Yeah, route is hectic, I can understand.
Yeah, but it's an old ship, so yeah, we can get there are many defects, so we can get to learn how we manage to do them, and like how we can do short term things also.
Okay. Okay, well, Mr. Am, thanks. Now we'll meet our friend Mr. Javed. You tell me about your career.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please.
I am myself Javed Abdullah Says.
Yeah.
I am from Trivandrum, Kerala.
Okay.
I spent mostly my childhood in Trivandrum itself. Basically, my village is from Calicut. So I have done all my school and from in Trivandrum itself. So I studied in KV up to 10th. After that, I did my plus 1 plus 2 in Saraswati Vidyalaya. Yes, sir. And it is Saraswati Vidyalaya. Then after 12th I was confused like what to do. Mostly my friends at that time during my period everyone took engineering itself, so I was also confused. whether to take engineering or something else. Then at point some friends told me take BSc, it's better because already the engineering field was flooded and there was not much of an option.
So you have done BSc also?
Yes, I have done BSc.
Yeah, okay.
So then I got admission in BSc, BSc Electronics. Then I did my 3 year. Actually, I would say that was the turning point of my life, sir, because I enjoyed quite a lot. I did things that I never. Most of the childhood never ever would imagine, because I was staying 3 years for home alone, and we had bike friends, and it was a whole lot of fun. We did a lot of fun, sir. But as the year passed, as I was about to graduate, I had this in my mind, so that I would go for MBA. After BSc, I would go for MBA in Bangalore. Because I thought that's the best point to rock yourself, So MBA in Bangalore, then you can do everything. There's no control. So I thought, yeah, that's the best thing. Then I learned. I was already out of control, sir. Because I was already out of control. I was home alone. Now, and if I'm going in that direction, I'll be completely lost. Anyway, Bangalore is like full of that kind of city. So I thought, let's take a moment. I thought, let's change that option, because if I do MBA, then I will enjoy 2 years of life. But after that, there's no point in the future, because anyway the MBA field is flooded. Because mostly even after BSc or BBA or engineering, so they are choosing for MBA. So there is not much of a prosperous in that career. So I thought I was kind of lost. I was thinking, what should I do? What should I take? Which course should I do? Then, so actually I'm interested in traveling. I do a lot of traveling. I travel a lot. So I just had a chat with my friend, and he told me, actually he was in Merchant Navy. So he suggested regarding this career. So I just searched it. I just inquired regarding it. I just browsed. Then I got little bit info. So the first thing that got my attention was, you get paid handsomely and you can travel the world. And I was 21. What else do you want, sir? Money and traveling. So at that point of mine, I thought, okay, this is the best thing. Then that's how I just started searching and all. Then I got all these companies. Then I sent them mails. Then I go to get in contact with them. Then I had my interview and also. Then after that, I cleared the interview for Anglo Eastern, and then I did the IME CET, and then I got admission in Anglo Eastern, sir. Anglo Eastern, yeah.
Okay, so how was your pre-C training like?
So actually, if we go for the standard was quite good, sir. Because as in a college, the atmosphere, the cleanliness, the standard, everything was quite good. And then they try to keep ourselves busy. As if we are in a ship, they try to keep ourselves busy, and this was quite a hectic. Like, we should wake up earlier. So actually, they wanted to give us a feel that we are in the ship itself. We're in a ship kind of atmosphere. So as if we compare with the atmosphere, they did a good job in providing us that. Also, everything was of standard quality, and the training also was good, sir. But there was a lot of restriction, a hell lot of restrictions, sir.
Okay. And how was your these things like? How is it? This is your first ship or which ship?
Yes, sir. This is my first.
This is first ship.
Yes, sir.
So you are happy in your first ship.
Yes, I am quite happy.
And you want to become captain. So very soon you will become captain in 7-8 years.
Hopefully, sir.
So it's good and good. Keep it up. So now we'll meet Mr.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
I am Libu Takashan. I am coming from Kochi, Kerala.
Yeah.
In my 5th class, I was studying in a local school. As many of us, I was a day scholar. Then I got admission in Jawaharlal Navodaya Vidyalaya. Then my 7 years of my life was there only. From 6th class to 12th class, I was studying there as a hostler. The life was very funny, nice. I got many friends. And after 12th, I had thought of going to some professional course, just like many of my friends. They were opting for medicals. Most of them want to become doctors, engineers. So as of them, I also thought of going for an engineering course. Then I have given exams like JEE, KEAM, Kerala entrance exam for getting admission in engineering colleges. Then I got failed in JEE.
Okay, good. So
Then-
after that you joined Merchant Navy. Correct.
So actually in my 12th class, one of the agents from Anglo-Eastern came to my school and he was giving some presentation and all.
Yeah.
His name is Mr. Nadan. He's a head of Kochi office.
Captain Nadan.
No sir, he's
Acha, acha.
come.
Okay.
CMD.
So he told you about to join Merchant Navy, huh?
He actually given a presentation about the good things of
Okay.
life that we are having.
So now your aim is to become captain, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So good, gentlemen. Nice to see you. Now I will tell about myself. Myself, as you know, Abhishek Mishra. Basically, I am from Bihar, but I am living in Faridabad. So I did my 12th class from Faridabad. It's a Mahadev Desai Senior Secondary School. You don't know, but it is in Sector 16, near Magpie only. It's not it's like a semi-government school, not fully private also. That time our fees was about 200-300. But same time, if you will go in like DPS and these school like 10,000, 11,000. So my father had don't have this much money he can bear to take admission. So I got 86% in my 12th class. You will not trust, I was thinking I will fail in 12th class because I got second division in my 10th standard, about 56 or 57%. So after that I did really hard work. I got 86% in 12th class, 100 out of 100 in physics, 97 in mathematics, chemistry some 84, English 92, or one more physical education some 80 something. So I got overall 86%. After that, my main aim was to clear like some government exam. So I given exam in Army Direct Entry SSB. So that was the rejection board in Allahabad. Finally, that was the 7-day SSB. 7th day also they didn't declare ki whether I am fail or pass. So I was not full aware. So that time there was a cyber cafe. So I used to go cyber cafe in evening. So some gentleman opened that form in computer desktop. There was written join global career in Merchant Navy. It is a financially rewarding and satisfying the job. You can earn money within a short period of time. You can move around the world, and the salary is like you can the starting salary is 1 lakh and it can go to 10 lakh. So I thought, and then I saw the education qualification. So it was written 10 plus 2 60%. I thought I should fill this form like Libu told na. Somebody told about that. In my family nobody have seen this ocean and all. So I filled that form. After that I submitted. I got selected. After half an hour I got call ki you selected in Merchant Navy. It's a very simple exam. Then later on I know ki we have to give money also. Pre-C training na. That time it was 1,85,000. I did my pre-C training from IMI. It's International Maritime Institute. You must know that is in Greater Noida.
Yes.
So that was my after that there was a sponsorship. I was not aware about sponsorship. Like you guys are sponsored from Anglo-Eastern, so you know after pre-C training Anglo-Eastern will place you. But that time I was not aware about ki there is sponsorship also. So in my batchmate there were total 28 cadets when I was cadet. So among of them 10 were sponsored from PIL company, and 5 were sponsored from MSc, and 1-2 from here and there, and 6-7 were not sponsored. Like I was also in one of them, not sponsored. So I thought, okay, what should I do? That was the big question, because after this pre-C training, where I have to do. So I finished my pre-C training, as Libu finished, you guys finished. So I also finished my pre-C training. After that I was searching for company. That was a big problem, because that time also no company was entertaining like कि okay, there is a vacancy. I tried lot of companies. There are a lot of agents give us 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, but I don't have that much money. At which I given for pre-C training, that was also in loan itself. So after that I given C-SPAN exam, and finally I got that company. So I finished my cadetship. After that I am in Anglo-Eastern. I did one contract as a third officer about 3 or 4 months. After that I promoted in second officer. I did 7 contracts second officer. Then I given my chief mate exam. So almost last 6 years or 7 years I am sailing as a chief officer. Last year I given my master's return. So this time COVID-19 is there. After that I will clear my master exam also. But what I want to say you guys, like my aim is not only to do the merchant navy. Always think in life, go ahead and ahead. Because what I will say, okay, this is very good field. I am not saying this is bad field, but this is a challenging job. This is a challenging, as you know, recently it happened. One master behind the bar, he got 60 years imprisonment. Mauritius. So if small negligence also, it can lead to major issues. So you have to be well advanced, well before. You have to be proactive. These things you should take in account. Okay. So, okay guys, thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you, guys.
Best wishes.
आया भी मैं जो ऑन किया था